Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the mountain's secret. It was hollow. Let's begin our adventure. Once upon a time, nestled deep within the heart of the Whispering Woods, stood an old and mysterious mountain. This wasn't any ordinary mountain. It was called Echo Peak because its hollow walls could echo whispers carried on the wind like secrets kept safe from the world below. One sunny morning, a curious little girl named Leela wandered into the woods. She had heard tales of Echo Peak and yearned to uncover its secret. With her small backpack filled with provisions and her heart brimming with courage, Leela set off on her adventure. As she climbed the winding paths that led up the mountain, Leela marveled at the vibrant wildflowers blooming along her path, their sweet scent filling the air. Chirping birds darted between branches, and the rustling leaves whispered ancient stories to the wind. Leela could almost hear Echo Peak calling her closer. Reaching the mountain's base, Leela gazed up at its towering peak. The climb seemed daunting, but she knew she had to keep going. With determination in her eyes and a firm grip on her backpack, Leela began to ascend the steep hillside. As she climbed higher and higher, the trees grew thinner and the air became cooler. But Leela pressed on, driven by curiosity. At last, she reached a narrow crevice that seemed to beckon her forward. With trepidation, Leela cautiously squeezed through the opening. Inside Echo Peak's hollow walls, Leela found herself in a vast, hidden chamber. Sunlight streamed in from above, casting dappled patterns across the stone floor. In the center of the room stood an ancient pedestal with a gleaming crystal atop it. The sight took Leela's breath away. Leela approached the crystal, reaching out to touch its cool surface. As her fingers brushed against it, the chamber began to rumble and shake. The crystal emitted a bright light, illuminating the hidden chamber in a brilliant glow. A doorway appeared at the far end of the room, revealing a passageway leading further into the mountain. With excitement, Leela stepped forward, her heart pounding with anticipation. She knew she had discovered something truly magical, and she couldn't wait to see what lay beyond the next door. The passageway led Leela deeper into Echo Peak, twisting and turning until she found herself standing before another ancient pedestal. On it rested a golden key. The sight of the key filled Leela with wonder, for she knew that this was the key to unlocking the mountain's secret. With a gentle touch, Leela took hold of the key. As soon as her fingers brushed against its cold surface, the walls of the passageway began to crumble away, revealing a hidden cavern beyond. The air was thick with dust and old secrets, but Leela pressed on, eager to uncover the truth. Entering the cavern, Leela found herself in a breathtaking sight, a vast underground lake filled with shimmering water. In the center of the lake stood an ancient tree with roots that twisted like ivy around the walls of the cavern. The tree seemed to beckon Leela closer. Leela approached the tree, her heart swelling with emotion. She knew that she had come this far for a reason, and she felt a deep connection to this magical place. As she reached out to touch one of the tree's gnarled roots, it seemed to tremble beneath her fingers. The lake began to ripple, and Leela could feel the power surging through her. A voice echoed through the cavern, its words carried on the wind like a whispered secret. "The mountain has chosen you, Leela. You have shown bravery and curiosity, and for that, you shall be rewarded." Leela gazed up at the ancient tree, tears streaming down her cheeks. She knew in her heart that she had found something truly special, and she would never forget this magical moment. With a newfound sense of purpose, Leela turned and walked back through the passageway, leaving Echo Peak's secret hidden once more. As Leela made her way back to the village, she felt a profound sense of gratitude for the adventure that had led her to this magical place. She knew that she would carry the lessons she learned in Echo Peak with her always. Curiosity leads to wonder, bravery opens doors, and magic can be found in the most unexpected places. And so it was that Leela returned home a changed girl, forever touched by the mystery of Echo Peak and its hidden secrets. And as for Echo Peak, it stood tall and proud, whispering its secrets to the wind, waiting for another brave heart to uncover its magic once more.